Hi everyone, welcome back. Welcome to the next session. In this session, we are going to do an assignment. So this will be the assignment number 4 on QA Tech Hub, and it says eBay search product project. So it's a very common interview question. A lot of e-commerce website ask for this kind of assignment. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to open an e-commerce site. Preferably here, I'm going to open eBay. So just type ebay.com. It will redirect it to so I've opened it to ebay.com. You can also go to in.ebay.com. That is the Indian version of this, or you can simply go to ebay.com. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to search a product here. Say for example, I search for iPhone, and from the categories I select anyone, let's say cell phones and accessories, and then I click on search button. So what this will do, it will search the product and will give you the results. Like here, it will give you the results, how many iPhone it is listing. Then it will give you the products here. Okay, then I want nth product out of it. Nth product means, let's say if I pass a number 7, it should give me the 7th product. If I pass a number 10, it should give me the 10th product, right? In the next part of this assignment, we're going to write all the products which are being listed on this first page. Okay, so there will be around, let's see how many products it is listing. So I'll go down, and here you can see it is showing, it's not showing, almost 50 products it is showing. So yeah, those 50 products we are going to print. Then in the next assignment, I mean the next part of the assignment, we're going to also perform this scroll operation when we are executing this code of finding all the products. And this scroll down we're going to do with two different ways. One using the mouse operation, and second using the JavaScript. Okay, so everybody clear with the assignment? All right, so here if you see, I've also mentioned all those things in the assignment. So these are the things we're going to do. First, we're going to search the product. Then I'm going to print the product, print the result of the product. Then we are going to print the nth product, any number you can pass, and it should give you the result. Then we'll write all the products from the first page, and we'll do this via scroll down. And scroll down, we are going to do two different ways. One using the mouse operation, and second using the JavaScript. All right. So let's start with the assignment. So for that, I've already created one eBay project. So here you can see in that I've created the invoke browser method, where you can see first we are invoking the browser, then we are maximizing, deleting all cookies. Then I've added the page load, and I've added the implicit wait. So if anyone of you not clear with implicit wait and page load timeout, you can check the YouTube video on my channel with waits in Selenium. After that, I have written one method to search the product, then one method to get a nth result, and one method to get all products. And then we'll write one method where we are going to scroll also, right? So let's start with the search product now. So after I'll navigate, I'll be here on this website. Okay, I can simply go to in.eb.in once again, because here I've navigated to the Indian version of eBay, but the code remains same for ebay.com also. Okay, now here I'm on this page. So first thing we have to do is search the product, and we're going to work with these three elements, right? So first I'll inspect this element and see what is its locator. So here you can see this locator has an ID gh-ac. So I'll copy this ID, come back here, and here I'll say driver dot find element by dot ID, and the value of ID is gh-ac. What we want to do here, we want to enter whatever product you are looking for, right? So that this product will go here. Now, after that, we're going to select a value from this category dropdown. So this category dropdown is of type select. So to work with any select type of element, we need select class from Selenium. right? So that is what we are going to do here. Select. So you can see I have taken one from org.openqa.selenium. Let's say I call it as category select equal to new select, and then I have to pass this element, web element here, right? So I'll define one more web element here. Let's say I call it category drop down element, right? Equal to driver. On my browser, I'll search for this element, and if you see, this select has a ID gh-cat, so I can identify this also as one of the by using the ID. So here I'll say byte.id, and the value of ID is gh-cat, right? So this ID, this web element we're going to pass here. Now, since we have to select a value from the drop down, so I'll simply say category select dot select via visible text. Again, if you're not familiar with this drop down thing, then you can check the code on YouTube channel of on the YouTube channel where we have covered this drop down. Right now, here what is my category? This is the category, so I'll pass this. Now, after this, we have to click on search button. So I'll search for the search button. So this is of input type, which has an ID gh-btn. So I can copy this, and here I can mention driver dot find element by dot id, and the value of id we can pass is gh-btn. And what I want to do here, I want to click on it, right? So this is a simple assignment, the first part of the assignment, and we are done with it. Okay, next part was, sorry, in this only we have to also write the results of the product. So let me search for, let's say, iPhone. From the drop down, I'll select this, search. Okay, and this is my result. So here you can see this result comes under a heading, right? Comes under a heading. So I'll write the XPath for this. How? This is an H1. So even though it gives you only one only, that is on the whole page only one H1 is there, but still I'll write it in a generic way because there might come a chance where people will add more H1s. So see, this particular result, I mean this particular web element has one thing fixed, results for, right? So if I write my XPath like this, if it contains what? Text, and the value of text is this, then you will see you're again getting only one result. So this way I've written the heading as, I mean the XPath as a unique XPath. I'll copy this, go back here, and we'll say here driver dot find element by dot XPath, and the value of XPath is this. And what we want to do with this, we want to get the text from this method. Let's say I take that value as a string result equal to this, and here I can say system.out.println result. Okay. So in case you're not getting how I've written this XPath, please go through the YouTube channel, and on that I've added one playlist with locators, identifiers and locators technique. So in that the XPath tutorial we have covered these methods in those tutorials. Okay, so this is the search product method. Now I'm going to write next one, which is get nth result. So let's see how we're going to cover the nth result. So for that, here, if you see, I have these results with me. So I'll just check any one of them, right click inspect. So you will see that the results which we are getting, they are in the form of LIs. Okay, we have UL, in that there are LIs. Every LI corresponds to one product. So if I let's selected this, you can see on the web page it is highlighting the complete product, right? If you carefully observe the locator of or the HTML code of this LIs, they have these data view which has some ID, and then they have ID. So you can use any one of the two to list down the product. So I'll say /li. Okay, you will see 308 results are coming. So let's do one thing. Let's make this LIs also concrete. So I'll see if you see all these LIs come under this UL. So what I'll do is, in fact, they come under this div, right? So what I'll do is this div has an ID. That means if I identify this div using this ID, this will become unique, right? So I'll say /div, give me the one which has an ID equal to this value. I need to change this with at, so you can see you got the unique div, right? This div is the container. Now in that you have an UL, in that you have an LIs. So you can see there are 61 LIs. So that means on this page there are 61 products which are coming. Now if here only I pass, let's say 4 or 5, you can see it is giving you the 5th result. Okay, so we can use this code to get the nth result, right? So I'll say here on my browser, search for an element which has an XPath. Now this XPath expression is a dynamic value, right? Because it depends on this product number. So what I'm going to do here, I'll create once this XPath expression first. So let's say I call it XPath expression is equals to, I'll call one method called string.format. What does this method do? Using this method, you can pass any variable in any string. Say for example, this is my string. Here, I need to replace this 5 with an integer value. So I'll say %d. Okay, %d means integer. It's a placeholder for an integer variable. If you want to replace this value with a string, change it with %s. Okay, so for now I have changed it to %d and I'll pass this here. So what this will do when you execute this code, it will replace this %d with product number, whatever value you're passing for this. Okay, and that value will go in this XPath expression, right? And what we will do with this will get text from that product. Okay, and let's say I create a string value and product equal to this, and for now I'll just print the result. So I'll say nth product, right? So we've written two parts of the code. First is searching the product and second getting nth product. So let's execute this code before we move on, right? So what I'll do now is I'll add a main method, and in main method we are going to write the logic to call these methods, right? So first of all, we need an instance of eBay project. Let's say I call it eBay project equal to new eBay project. After that, I'll say eBay project dot invoke browser, then eBay project dot we will call the search product, and we're going to search, let's say, iPhone. And also when I'm searching for an iPhone, I need to give this value. So it has to be exactly same, otherwise it will not search. So what I'll do is from the options of this, I'll copy that value. So here, yeah, cell phones and accessories, this is the one. So I'll copy it from here, come back here, pass this value, and we'll remove this white space. Okay, so what we are doing, we are first searching for, we are first invoking the browser, and then we are searching the product. And after that, I'll say eBay dot get nth result. And let's say here I pass the 10. So what it will do, it will give you the 10th product. Let's execute the code. Right click, run as Java application. So here you can see it has searched the product Apple and selected that cell phone accessories. Okay, and it would have given you the nth product also. That is the 10th product. So it has given you the 10th product as well. Okay, it gives you all the information, so you can filter out the information which you want and leave rest, right? So if you want only the price, then you can do that. Or if you want any other information like what is the discount, so you can get that and so on, right? Now what I'll do next is I'll write the code of getting all the products. Okay, and before that I'll just add one separator so that we can see the code, I mean the results properly. Okay, so here what we have to do is we have to get all the products. How can you get all the products in Selenium? We have something known as what we'll do is we'll create a list of what web elements for that, right? And I'll call it as all products. How you're going to get all the products on your browser? Instead of calling find elements, now I'm going to call find elements, and will pass the locator in such a way that it gives you multiple elements, right? So we'll come here, I'll do a control, sorry, I'll press F12 first. Okay. Let me open it on my normal browser. Yeah, I already have it. So we have written the XPath, which was giving us the nth product. What if I remove the index? If I remove the index, it is giving me a generic XPath, which is like all the products it is giving me, right? So I'll copy this and we'll say by dot XPath, and the value of XPath I'll pass like this. What this will do, it will give you all the elements, all those products, and I'm putting all those products in one list called all products, right? Now, next what we have to do is we have to iterate over these products. So how are we going to do that? For that, either you can use the for each loop, or you can use, there is something known as iterator. You can use iterator. In last assignment, I used for loop. In this assignment, let's use iterator. So here I'll say iterator. You have to just type iterable, sorry, iterator. Okay, the second one. Okay, and pass the type. So this is this anything which comes under this angular bracket means the generic, that this iterator is of type web element. And then here I can call iterator all products. Okay, so this is one variable I've created. I'm just mentioning that for all products I'm adding one iterator. And how will you give the values? You can simply say all products dot iterator. What this method do? This method will move, I mean convert this all products into an iterator and will pass it here. Okay, now I'll write while iterator all product has next. That means this iterator all product has next value till the time. What you do, I'm creating one web element. Let's say I call it product equal to all products, or iterator all products dot next. So what this will do, one by one, whatever you have in this iterator, it will give you in this product as a web element, because we have created a iterator of a web element, right? And so in this product we got an element one by one. Every time you'll get one element, right? So for the first time you'll get this first element, second time you'll get the second element, third time you'll get the third element, and so on. So here what we'll do is we'll just print the product. So I'll say product dot get text. Okay, and after this I'm going to simply add one separator. Right, so this is a small assignment where I've added all the getting all the products also. So let's add that in this, where I'll say get all products and execute this code. Right click, run as Java application. So here you can see here, okay, it has given an exception. So the exception is please provide ports used by driver and related test framework to provide. Okay, no, this is some other error. Okay, failed to connect. Where it is giving the error, let me check. Okay, it is giving some connection error. Let's execute the code once again. It should not come. So it has executed the code now. Invoke the browser. Now navigating to eBay. First it is searching the product. Then it has selected the drop down value. Clicked on search. Okay, now let's see. Okay, again it is giving the same error. Is it receiving? Okay, now no error. It has started printing. So you can see it is printing the products one by one. So no error this time. It's printing the products one by one. See, every time it is printing a product and a separator, right? So this was our assignment. Yeah. Now, if you see on this browser, the code is still on the first point. It has not scrolled down, right? So sometimes in some of the e-commerce, you will find certain web elements which appear when you only scroll. Like in eBay, it is printing everything in one go, but sometimes it loads the element only when you scroll it till that. So here I'm going to teach you how you can do the scroll down operation. So for that, what we're going to do is in our code, like in this code only, get all products, I'm going to write the logic of scrolling. How we can do that? There are two ways to do the scroll. One using the mouse operation and second using JavaScript. So let's first see through mouse operation. So for that, I'll add one actions class here. So let's say actions action equal to new actions. This actions class is the one which is responsible for any mouse operation, right? So again, you can go through the tutorial on QA Tech Hub YouTube channel where I've covered these mouse operations as well, right? So I'll say actions action equal to new action. Then when I'm printing a product, just before that, I can write the code action dot move to element. Which element? This product build dot perform. So what I'm doing is just before I print it, I'm writing a method to move to that element. What this will do, say for example, I'm here. So when I'll call move to first product, it will bring this first product on the view, which is already there. Then in the next iteration, it will bring the second product into the view. And in the third iteration, it will bring third product in the view and will do this for every product. So in a way, you are performing scroll operation, right? So this is how you can perform the scroll operation. Let's see, let's execute this code. Right click, run as Java application. So you can see a very small trick. We performed some operation. So it has invoked the Chrome browser. navigated to in.ebay, search for iPhone, then selected the category and clicked on search. Now, when it will start executing the code, it should scroll one by one. Let me see if it is okay. It's still waiting. Yeah, so you can see now it is scrolling automatically, right? And there it will be printing the product one by one. First scroll, then print, scroll, print, and so on. So this was the next part of the assignment. Okay. Now, in the next part or the next section, we're going to perform this scroll operation using JavaScript. So what I'll do is I'll copy this whole code once again. Once this complete method, and we'll say get all products via JS, or I can say get all products and scroll via JS. So I'm just mentioning that scroll using the JS. Okay. So to perform a JavaScript, what you have to do is, so to perform any JavaScript, what you have to do is, you can just, okay, here what I'll do is I'll show you first. So what I'll do is I'll right click and click on inspect. Okay, let me just open my normal browser. Yeah, this one. So right click, inspect. So I'll click on console, right? We have not clicked on console ever before this. So I'll click on console and I've just cleared this. Now here, I'm going to write window dot scroll by, and then you have to pass the location, that by what you want to scroll. Okay, so this first thing is the X and the second thing is the Y. So these are position. Okay, if you see where is 0 0, if you go to the browser on the top, here on the left top is 0 0. As you move right, your X increases. As you move down, your Y increases. When you have to do an up and down scroll, you have to pass, keep the X 0 because X is not going to change and Y will change. Right, so let's say I'm here, I just pass 0, 2000, press enter. You can see I've come down. So how? Because I said move this window to a location where X is 0 and Y is 2000. So X0 means X is not moving, Y means Y is changing like this. So I moved 200 pixels down. This unit of this 2000 is pixels. Now we have to perform this operation using Selenium. So how we can do that? Let's see. So to perform any JavaScript operation, Selenium provides us one class. So I'll create one private method. Let's say private void. Let's say I call it scroll by. Okay. And here in the scroll by, I'll pass the X and Y location. X and Y. So I'll tell you how to calculate this X and Y. Right. So to perform any JavaScript, Selenium provides us one class called JavaScript Executor. This one. Okay, it's an interface. Okay, and I'll say JS engine. JS engine is just one variable I've created, equal to new, or not new. Rather, what we have to do here is I've created this instance of JavaScript Executor. Now, the class which we have created here, Chrome driver, the driver instance, this Chrome driver class implements this JavaScript executor. Okay, it's an interface which is implemented by Chrome driver. So you can simply say equal to driver. I'm just passing this driver variable into JS engine. Okay. Also, just before this, you can also add the typecasting. Okay. In case you're not using this Chrome driver, rather you're using WebDriver, let's say, then this step becomes mandatory because Chrome driver do extend or implement this JavaScript executor, but WebDriver don't. WebDriver is also an interface, right? This interface does not extend this JavaScript executor. Only Chrome driver class do. So what we are doing is we are typecasting this driver instance and then assigning the value. Okay. Then here you can see JS engine dot execute script. With script you need to pass that as a argument. So let's say here I create one more variable, let's say JS command equal to, here I'll say string dot format, and what I'll do is I'll copy this command, this window dot scroll by, and this 0 and this 2000 will be replaced with x and y because these are x and y locations. So just now we saw we have to replace these values with placeholders. So I'll say %d for both. So the first one will go x and second one will go y. So remember this x is this will replace this %d first one, and y will replace the second one. And then here I'll say JS command, right? So this is a small method I've written to execute JavaScript. Now, any other method if you need to perform, you just have to change this JS command. Rest code remains same, right? Now, here we need to give this x and y. So how are you going to do? So here I'll create two variables rather, x and y. So you can also call it as product location x and product location y. Okay, whatever suits you. I mean, whatever best fits. Okay, so what we're going to do is here I'll first say product location x is equals to product dot, there is a method called get location dot x. Dot x will give you the x location. Okay, similarly product location y is equals to the y gives you the y location. So what we are doing is we are calling these method to get the x and y location. Like if I'm here, it will give me the x and y location of this product, which will be this. This will be the x and y. So what I'll say, move to this x and y, then this x and y, then this and x and y, and so on. Like this, you will be able to perform the scroll operation. So here I'll say scroll by product location x, comma product location y, right? And this is the code to perform scroll down operation using JavaScript, right? So let's run this code. Okay, so here I'll change this get all products with get all products via scroll down and scroll down via JS. Right click, run as Java application. So you can use any of the two ways. So now here you can see again it has started performing this JavaScript, right? Going down one by one. Okay, yeah, you can see it is performing and it has moved till the last. So this was second way of performing scroll down operation. Yeah, this was all in this assignment. Thank you so much for looking at this assignment. Hope it was helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel where you're watching this YouTube video. Thank you.